What is up, guys? Dakota here, and welcome to the channel. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking about some of the small details that I love about my JL Wrangler. This isn't necessarily like huge features, just kind of small things that once you own the vehicle, after time, you kind of start looking at it and you go, you know what? I really like that. So today, thought it'd be kind of cool. It's super hot outside. Thought it'd be kind of cool to show you guys just some of those things. That way, if you plan on buying one, or plan on ordering one, you can kind of see what you can get depending on obviously what options you get. So we're going to start with the exterior, and the first thing I want to talk about is the headlights. Now, I have the LED headlight package. I ordered it with that package, and it's not the fact that necessarily they're LEDs. They do look awesome, but also it's just the little details in the headlight themselves, just how they look, and just the overall detail that Jeep put in them to design them. They just look really good, and obviously when they're on, they look even better. But just the small details, like, you know, where it says Jeep Performance LED on the top there, they just look really good, and they just make the Jeep look a lot more modern, a lot more crisp. And this is just something that when I first got the Jeep, I actually noticed right away. I went up and I was like, man, the LEDs really make this thing stand out. So just something that I noticed. Next is going to be at the back of the vehicle, and it's actually on the swing gate. The specifications on here for the 2-door as well as the 4-door, kind of like it's water fording, the wheelbase, and they show you little angles of the approach, departure, and breakover angles. Where it's made and things like that. And it's just a really cool piece that they didn't have to do, but they did, and I just think it's really awesome. Only a little downside is I really wish they this is super dumb, but I wish they had found a way to put the actual degrees on there for the breakover and, you know, approach and departure angles. But still really cool nonetheless. Just adds a nice little touch. And the next is this guy right here. Now, if you've seen some of my Instagram posts, you will know that this I've used as a cup holder. Now, I'm not entirely sure if that was what it was designed to do in the first place, but as you can see, it's flat, unlike the rest of this here, and it is the perfect size to place a water bottle or a can, and that's what I've used it for a couple of times. And I don't know if that's what they meant to do, but it seems to be pretty good at holding a water bottle. Obviously, it's not going to hold it if you're driving, but just something that's kind of cool that they took the time to kind of sculpt that out. All right, so next is for the interior, the red dash. So some people love it, some people hate it. I personally really like it. I think it adds a lot of color to the Jeep, and just kind of brightens up the interior. And now, when I ordered this Jeep, I wasn't really sure if I would like it. I had seen a couple of JLs in person, but I never went inside and looked at one really up close until, like, I think 2 days before mine came in, so it wouldn't have mattered anyways because I already had it ordered. But it looks really good, and it's actually this nice matte finish. So it's not glossy, it doesn't feel like cheap plastic. It's really nice, and I like it a lot more than I thought I would. And I'm definitely glad that I have it. And then, kind of sticking with the red theme, I also really enjoy the red accents all throughout the rest of the Jeep. So, you know, like for instance, on the shifter here, you got the pull-up thing for the lockout, for the reverse lockout, is this red aluminum or metal, and then the red stitching, as well as the red on the seats, and also the red for the locking front and rear diffs. You know, just this little red accent. They could have left it black and put way less effort into it, but they didn't. And also, you know, the stitching around the steering wheel as well. So again, minor stuff, very minor things, but it just adds up to a nicer experience. It just feels a little bit more special instead of something that just has no color, nothing at all, and it's just something that I personally really like. Next thing that I really like little details of is this shifter. Now, if you've seen any of my previous videos, you will have seen me talk about this quite a few times, but I love the detail that they put into this shifter, at least for the manual. I have not been in a automatic JL, so I have no idea what that looks like up close. But on the manual, you know, the whole thing is metal, and little things like engraving the pull up for reverse, and again, that reverse lockout being metal, the knurled finish here around the shift knob, and you know, the engraved since 1941, and all that. It just, all those little details add up to, every time I use this, I really enjoy it, and it's one of the most standout things about my Jeep that I really like. I like it better than the actual shifter of my 1LE Camaro. It's just more, I guess, fun in the sense of how it looks. Jeep definitely spent more time developing that shifter than Chevy did on my 1LE. Let's put it that way. But yeah, really cool. Again, small details that just bring the experience of having the Jeep up. Now next, one that I can't show you because I've currently got the Freedom panels removed, but one of the nicest things about the JL that I didn't necessarily notice right away until after I started using it was how easy it is to take these roof panels off. It is so freaking easy compared to, like, say the JK. You know, you had those screws right back here that you had to unscrew anytime you wanted to take the Freedom panels off, and it just took extra time, and you had to line them up so you didn't strip them and all that good stuff. This is, it's 4 latches per side, and it just makes it super easy to take those bad boys off. Now, if you've seen my my video on how to remove the top of the JL, you'll have seen that. But again, just a small detail that just, by them redesigning that, makes it so much easier and makes me take the Freedom panels out much more often. And while we're on the inside, actually, another thing that I really like about the JL is, I'm gonna try to see if I can show it to you guys, but the startup sequence in this center screen here, I look at basically every single time I start it, and I really like it. So once you start the car, shows you the old Jeep, the Jeep driving across, and then it says Rubicon and changes into the newer model. Just something that is really cool every time you start it. All right, guys, so those are some small details, you have to forgive the wind, that I really like about my JL Wrangler Rubicon. Now, you know, like I said, some of that, if you buy your Jeep, it might not have. It might have it. It all is going to depend on what you order as far as options. And did you get the Rubicon? Did you get a Sahara? Did you get a Sport S? You know, things like that. But these are just some of the details that I personally like about my Jeep that I just think are kind of interesting and fun, and that I think about quite a bit, even though they're very small things. So anyways, guys, I hope you found this video enjoyable. I will hopefully be able to make some more off-road videos soon once we can actually get back to normal. You know, so I hope you guys are all staying safe, and I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to give it a like and subscribe, and if you do subscribe, click that bell notification so you get notified for more videos. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.